Welcome to Riga, Latvia. This is the FIBA EuroBasket Qualifiers, game day 3, and the battle between Ukraine and Israel. This is a home game for Ukraine already in this group. Portugal winning against Slovenia. That is a huge result for the Portuguese. Puts more pressure on these two teams. And of course, Ukraine and Israel will also play here later this coming week on Wednesday. So here are the standings. Portugal up at the top with Slovenia after the win over Slovenia. Slovenia in second. And really, this is a must-win game. That's how both of these teams will be looking at it as they come in to really enhance their chances of making it to the final. So here we are again, folks. Ukraine being introduced to the crowd, or to the people that have come today. And of course, difficult situation for them for the past several years, playing their home games away from home, and needs no explanation really, but they've gotten used to it. We saw them at EuroBasket 2022. They've lost their first 2 games. They come into this wanting to get a win to lift whatever spirits they can for the people back home and let them cheer them on. If they get 2 wins against Israel in this window, it will really boost their chances of making it to the EuroBasket. But of course, they're not going to know if they're going to make it until the qualification is over because of that 0-2 start. Plenty of talent in the team that we'll be going over as we introduce the starting 5s and also the rosters. I will tell you that's Vitaly Stepanovsky, the head coach of Ukraine. And now we're going to have the playing of the national anthems.
Згинуть наші вороженьки, як роса на сонці, запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці, душу й тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття козацького роду.
So the coaches meet at midcourt and the players as well. And some veterans here sitting courtside watching Ukraine. And I'm sure that'll be a source of inspiration for those players. And for Israel, they're trying to improve on their 1-1 record. And you know that both of these teams on their day can really compete with anybody in European basketball. Refereeing crew today, Fernando Calatrava, Petar Pesic as well. Also Alberto Sanchez Sixto. Starting five for Israel, it will be Kadeem Carrington, their naturalized guard, who has been a star with Hapoel Jerusalem, Roman Sorkin, Jan Madar, Tomer Ginat, and Yovel Guzman, with Adam Ariel, Itai Segev, Dovrat, Timur Zalmanson, Bleiser, and the exciting Ben Saraf, MVP of the under-18 EuroBasket this year. There's Ariel Bet Halamwe, the head coach. I mean, Saraf is quite a story. He's probably going to be a first-round pick in the NBA. Could even end up being a lottery pick. Plays with Ratio Farm Ulm, and has not disappointed this season in the Easy Credit Basketball Bundesliga in Germany, Germany's top flight. He has been sensational and is legit. So just bear that in mind when he comes out here. He was not the MVP of the under-18 EuroBasket by accident. He is relishing this moment to play in these EuroBasket qualifiers. For Ukraine, it is Vyacheslav Bobrov, Andriy Voinovich, Artem Pustovi, Bogdan Bliznyuk, and Alexander Kovar in the starting five. Issav Sanin coming off the bench. Amongst the substitutes for coach Vitaly Stepanovsky. Tikachenko is a big player for them. Alexander Lipovi tambien.
You take Zuzman, you take Sorkin, and you take Ginat. Remember, transition, know your my focus. Toma play two, and if we go big pop, we go automatically on a second dribble switch, okay? Don't forget. Focus on ball. This time when they play, we are top team lock, don't let people go inside. Walks out, use it as smart bonus. You play this right now, 5 defense and this first transition one side, okay? The last 8, you play 5. Artyom, last 8, 5 defense. First offense, 25. Good move, okay? Read the last pick. If step out, continue pick up, Sanya, slide up. Be flat, attack. No good, finish it with Bogdan, 25. The second one, 2 down. Read inside for you seal, okay? 25, 2 down. Let's go.
Number 17, Andriy Voinovich. Number 23, Artem Pustovi. Number 32, Bogdan Bliznyuk.
So these teams ready to trade blows here today in Riga. It's interesting that Sharon Drucker also is the assistant coach, highly regarded assistant coach with Israel. Israel's not short of having outstanding coaches over the years. I mean, they have had some terrific ones. Arik Shivak as well. coaching in the Netherlands now. Used to be the head coach. I mean, just many bright minds have been from Israel and have coached overseas as well. And you go back to EuroBasket 2022, and you've got 6 of those players that played at FIBA EuroBasket 2022 here in this Ukraine team. Well, hello everybody, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We're in Riga, Latvia, where it's an away game, but it's officially the home game for Ukraine against Israel. And again, they will play another one in the EuroBasket qualifiers. Kadin Carrington, what type of impact is he going to make? Well, if he plays half as well as he's played for Hapoel Jerusalem over the years in the Basketball Champions League, and also when he was playing in France, he is going to be a major factor for them. First shot no good though, and Ukraine now attacking, wearing the yellow. Oh, little stutter, and Blizniuk not able to sink it. Here's Madar, gets it deep, falls down, outside. Three-point shot, no good, bounces over the rim. So Tomer Ginat off target with that attempt. Referee Calatrava just double check something with the ref, his colleague. They get it across midcourt. Israel throwing a little bit of a different defense, getting Ukraine to take some of the time off the shot clock. There's a drive, and the bucket is good. So Blizniuk is a handful. Oh, nice play, Kadin Carrington. Kovlar. Blizniuk has it. He's got it in his hands a lot. Here's Bobrov. Tries to make it into an alley-oop. Good pass whipped inside, but it's not collected. And now Ukraine have it. Kovlar avoids the defense. Here's Pustovi. Well, it was a soft enough shot, but didn't have enough oomph in it. Couldn't get it there. Playing for Badalona right now in Spain. He's been living in Spain for a while now. 32-year-old Artem Pustovi. Carrington just in front of the stripe, and he is. I remember when he was playing for Coach Zikic, Alexander Zikic, it felt like that was kind of a turning point for him in his career. He really got the best out of him. And Kadin Carrington has not stopped playing well since, which is why Israel are more than happy to have him in their team. Here is a three-point look from the left corner. Here's a draw, the rejection. Vojnilovic getting up. Yeah, there's a tough drive and a miss from Sorkin. And the layup by Kovlar. Here's Madar open. And Madar making it from the baseline. Bliznyuk puts it on the deck and doesn't seem, he's deceptively quick. He's able to get to the basket. I mean, he's strong, powerful. He just made that an easy layup. It's almost as if he puts the defender into a trance as he goes past him. Here's Carrington. Kadeem. High arcing shot is good. And so far, the early returns on Kadeem Carrington are good. Kovlar crosses midcourt. Oh, and Kadeem Carrington guilty of the reach. Let's watch this again. Carrington. So I think he was anticipating it would not be a shot. That's why he was complaining. He wasn't complaining about the foul itself. What a great job by Vojinovic with the block. A block party. Kovar at the stripe and makes the first. Well, just 22 years of age with Lietkabelis in Lithuania. So plays not too far from here as we are in the Baltics. See a lot of Ukraine flags in Latvia. A lot of fans of Ukraine. See an Israeli flag hanging there as well. There is the miss from Sorkin, and now Bliznyuk has it. He's big and strong, isn't he? Ooh. Telegraph pass almost taken the other way by Zusman. And there is the bucket. So strong play, Vojinovic. That's his first bucket. Whistle blows and the foul. Vojinovic just shy of his 25th birthday. So Alexander Lipovic comes into the game, one of the holdovers from the Mike Fratello era. He was playing back at EuroBasket 2013. That was really when we really started to have this Ukraine team on the map. They started getting a lot of attention. Nice running shot by Tomer Ginat. Postovi hands it off. Kovar goes behind the back, goes in, whips the pass out to the wide open Lipovic. That can't be the strategy for Israel, to collapse so much that you leave a player who's so open. He could have taken probably 5 steps before he got close to anybody else. Carrington with a lob. So Sorkin having a tough start to the game shooting-wise. 6.5 minutes into the contest. We thought this game would be even, and so it has proved to be. Look at the drive from Kovlar, who's been lively. Our Timor has checked into the game. Meanwhile, for Jan Madar, we're going to see Sadov come in. I can't wait for that. And, oh boy, the ball does not drop for Zusman. And, boy, turned right into the defense. Artem Pustovi. I think the early returns from Kovlar are good as well. He has been tough. played one EuroBasket 2025 qualifier before this, had 16 points, so it's not surprising he's gotten off to a good start. Vojnolovic. Here's Kovlar, who's, I think, raised some eyebrows. Isuf Sanin has checked into the game for Ukraine. And the ball gets away. Here comes Jan Madar, who's checked back into the game. Saudov is in the game in the right corner. He comes down the baseline. Here's Bar Timur. Entry pass. And Zusman goes up. Oh, he misses. But there is his teammate, Ginat. Tomer Ginat. Good job, good hands by Madar. Now the turnover into the hands, the deflected ball to Kovlar. Vojnolovic missing. Ukraine with a slender lead. And remember, they don't have much room for error, having lost their first couple of games. Here's Saudov. Fouled. So Saudov just 18 years of age. Here he is driving in. Oh, did not finish. Sidorov also is in the game now for Ukraine. Salmonson with the foul. Roman Sorkin checks back in. Ginat goes out. Bobrov hands it off to Sidorov. Sanin, how about that? Takes it up to an 18-12 lead. Timur fouled, but I don't think they're going to count that as a shot. Sidorov with the foul. Sanin, remember, he's 25 years old now. He was drafted in the second round by Washington back in 2018, but has remained in Europe. Tough drive. And getting to the free throw line is Idan Zalmanson. Handles it pretty well for a big fella, doesn't he? So Idan Zalmanson, 2.06 meters in height. That's 6 feet 9 inches. 9 years of age. Makes the first. And makes one of two. Final minute of the opening quarter. Salmonson plays with Holon in Israel. also in the Basketball Champions League. Here is Pustovi, takes the punishment. He's got 2 free throws. This is tough work. Pustovi is tall and kind of wiry strong. You don't see as much bulk on his body, but he's got strong legs, and I think is probably a lot harder to handle than he looks in that low post. He's always been a great leaper. And here he is at the free throw line. So again, now 32 years of age, 7-footer, 2.16 meters in height. That's 7 feet 1 inches in fact. Does not make the second one. And Sadov, see if he can slash his way to the basket. Very interesting assignment that Sanin has, guarding Sadov. Sorkin whips the ball over to Jan Madar. How about that skip pass? Finds Madar, who drills the 3, and the Bayern Munich man cuts the deficit to 3. Last 10 seconds of this opening quarter. Sanin has it. Oh, and not able to convert that last opportunity. And clearly the play was not what we saw. The play design, Vitaly Stepanovsky having words as 19-16 Ukraine on top of Israel. Good shooting for Ukraine inside the arc and outside. And also at the free throw line, but they only lead by 3 points. Here's a look back at the highlights from the first quarter. Carrington. One thing that this Israeli team is not shy of is playmakers. They have got them in abundance with Madar. It's a sweet block by Vojnilovic. But they've got Madar, they've got Sadov, they've got Carrington. And even their bigs are going to put the ball on the deck and drive to the basket. I think they're a little bit more mobile than what we see with Ukraine in terms of their complete package. But Ukraine are a disciplined bunch, and they're getting some penetration with their guards today so far. Of course, this will be the arena where a lot of EuroBasket games are held next year. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone. And you get everything that you need, live streams, all sorts of basketball, especially international basketball. It is what you need. So 19-16. Here's Sadov. Let's see his first drive to the basket. Is he going to get in? He does, but does not convert. And the missed shot by Lipovi. Israel. Another opportunity. Remember, Israel won that heart-stopping game against Portugal in their first one, but they lost their second one against Slovenia. And Ukraine lost both of their games against those same two teams. Oh, and there is the rim protection by Vladimir Konyov. So he joins the block party. Look at this, number 24. What are you doing tonight? Why don't we have a block party? So 2 blocks. Vojnilovic with one and Konyov with the other. Boy, he is a handful, isn't he? Alexander Kovlar figures to be in this lineup for a long time. Unless the coach obviously doesn't like him for some reason, but I don't see why you wouldn't, because he looks pretty good to me. That was a strong move by Sorkin. And he'll be relieved to get on the board finally. Israel only had a brief lead at the start of the game. Since then, it's been Ukraine. And the past, now, Vojnilovic missing. Pustovi gets it, goes back to Vojnilovic, and he gets it to drop. Wonderful contest here in the EuroBasket qualifiers. Big game. Madar out to the corner. Here's Sadov, where's number 77, gets blocked, he gets it back, and Sorkin gets it again. Nice drive. And the bump and the foul on Pustovi. Jan Madar has been lively. Ty Segev is checked into the game, and Ben Sadov goes out. His coach is telling him, hey, don't be afraid to pass the basketball. Here's Carrington, and he gets blocked but fouled. So Kadeem Carrington going to the free throw line. I mean, picture yourself here as you see Carrington just has such a great nose. It's go time when he gets the ball. Picture yourself being Sadov, Ben Sadov. Everybody's telling you how good you are. You know you're good. You play big minutes for Ulm in Germany and in Europe. Everybody says you're going to be a first-round pick, but at the end of the day, this is also a senior national team competition, and you're going to have to prove it that you can exist on this court as well. And it's not. I can tell you right now, this is a very high-level game, and you have to play. You got to share the basketball. You got to play the team game. I expect the next time he comes in, we're going to see a little bit better play from Sadov. It's not that he played badly. Sometimes it takes just a little bit of time to settle. He's taken over games in Germany this year, though, so that's how good he is. Turning and twisting and scoring is Ginat. Tomer Ginat. This qualifying window has been fantastic in terms of seeing a lot of good young talent, and we've seen a lot of players as well that have emerged as stars that we didn't really know too much about. Thinking of somebody like Quinn Ellis of Great Britain, for example. Here's Pustovi. And Pustovi spins, turns, and scores. So a lot of youngsters playing for Spain last night, helping them eke out a double overtime win at Slovakia that everybody's talking about. Madar with the bounce pass. Oh, and the rejection. Itai Segev looked like he wanted to dunk it, and Pustovi said, this is a block party. What are you thinking about? Look at this. Beautiful bounce pass. And sometimes you got to know who you're going up against. I mean, he is a legitimate center, but all credit to Israel. They keep plugging away, and Gainot's now becoming a real factor for Israel. Oh, that might have gone, no, that was deflected out of bounds by Israel. Obviously, because these teams are playing their home games at neutral venues, it impacts drastically the crowd size. But they have a lot of people watching back home, without a doubt. And they're putting in the effort. 25-24, Ukraine on top, under 6 minutes to go in the first half, and Segev bumped Kovlar, so Blazniak spins, turns, his pass batted into the hands now of Carrington. Will he hold up or will he go? No, he's going to go, and he is not going to fall victim at the block party. He's going to score, and Israel have reclaimed the lead for the first time. And Carrington, he just knows what to do, doesn't he? I mean, he is good. Nothing flashy, just gets it done. You would have expected that shot to be blocked, but he knew how to get it up and in.
2 against press, okay? Sanja na мяч. Bogi. Bajna, you are 3. Focus, hey, they play step out. I wanted to we play 2. And after this player, Sanja, you are not go here, you are go to the corner. If they top lock. And after 4, receive it, step out, short roll, cut, read. Okay? Understand? No stupid. Focus this 2 against press, 2-to-1 zone, green ball in offense, stay 2, okay? Understand? No stupid guys. We have 2 more fouls, no cheap points, no this 1-on-1. Okay, let's go! Давай, пасики! Украина! Бой до себе!
Blazniak hands it off to Kovlar. And whistle blows. Blazniak plays a lot of minutes. Played 10.5 minutes. Here is Pustovi. Bobrov comes up with the steal. Here's Ukraine. Oh, and then Bobrov's pass. Kicked out, but they'll keep possession. Kovlar to the corner. Blazniak knocks it down. Puts Ukraine back in front. 7 points. Now the whistle blows and the foul, so Jan Madar will get to the free throw line. Blazniak wide open. The three-pointers that Ukraine are hitting, they're wide open. I mean, wide open. Young Madar at the stripe. Chance to tie it, but misses the first free throw. So 1 point game. Sidorov has it. 4 minutes to go. Kovar getting a breather. Ooh, Blizniuk drives in. Strong going right at Carrington. And that takes it up to a 30-27 lead. Blizniuk and Ukraine head over to the bench because there's a timeout. Interesting, we haven't seen Tkachenko yet. Israel back to the drawing board. They took the lead, but now they're trailing.
הוא עם שני פאולים, רוצים להוציא לו את השפיר. עכשיו, לא לטעות עוד פעם. בחדירות שלהם, לא לטעות. נשאר עם הקלעים, אנחנו עושים עבודה טובה בצבע. נשאר עם הקלעים. אחרי הסל, אנחנו בקרוס, ורוצים לחטוף את הכדור. בקרוס והולכים על חטיפה. יש?
Break the paint and kick out. Break the paint and kick out.
יאללה, גיא, יאללה.
You might remember Beit Halami was the coach of Israel when they won the under-20 EuroBasket. First time they'd ever won that title back in 2018. So several years later, he's at the helm. Here is a three-pointer, and Zusman off target. Blizniuk dribbles right. Blizniuk. Oh, nice pass to Pustovi, who turns. Oh, nice handoff to Bobrov, and Bobrov, all of the good work undone by the missed layup. Hard to understand. They could execute the play that well, only to miss the layup. Oh, beautiful bounce pass. Guinot, now they get to wide open Carrington. Cash, money, count it, ring it up. Put it in the piggy bank, 30-30. Amazing how big of a swing. That's a 5-point swing when you consider Bobrov missed the layup. And here, Blizniuk is fouled. Sanin whips the pass to Pustovi and looked like he was going to pass it to Bobrov. He's like, hey, I might just shoot this myself. Oh, boy, Guinot is just going to school right now. I mean, he is just the professor. He's the one delivering the lessons. 10 points, 5 of 5. Strong performance. And Sanin has it knocked out of his hands by Timor. The only player here in this team that was in that team that was coached by Ariel Beit Halami in 2018. As we look at the end of the shot clock, and that's Vojinovic. No, it wasn't. It was, let's have a look here. Konev. So Konev with the bucket. Zusman was the only player in that team that's here that won the under 20. Danny Avdija also is in it. He's in the NBA. Here's the drive. And the foul has been called. Oh, Sorkin getting hit in the face. That's kind of, you can understand a little bit of frustration from Sanin. I mean, he's getting slapped in the face, and then he's driving in. And Madar makes the free throw. Sanin, 1:15 remaining. Sanin, Sidorov for the three. How about that? And Ukraine showing some moxie, stepping up to the plate. Every time Israel get close, Ukraine have an answer. Tough team, refusing to give in. Here's Saraf. Steps back, puts it up, knocks it down. That's who we're talking about right there. Sanin. Pustovi short. There's Madar. It would be a little deflating for Ukraine not to be leading at halftime, having led for most of the first half. So this is a big defensive stand that they want to have here at the end of the first half. Yam Madar. The switch, and then Madar throws it away. I think that is Sadov's mistake. I mean, that's one. Those two guys don't play a lot together, but unless that's a design play. Plenty of time to get up the court, but Bojanilovic, let's see what they're able to do. If he can deliver a long pass. No, gets it to Sanin, so he's got to use his speed. He puts it up from midcourt, gets it to the backboard. Now, a foul was called, so it's not going to count. Sanin again, a little bit closer. Gosh, it looked like it was online, but he missed, and Ukraine will have to settle for a slender 1-point lead as they go to halftime. Ukraine leaded 37-36 over Israel at the break. And here are the shooting numbers. Israel getting to the free throw line a little bit more. One more make inside the arc. Ukraine a little bit better from deep. Look at the rebounding though. Israel with a slender lead in assists and steals. Bliznyuk playing his big minutes has 9. Kovlar has 8. Pustovi 5. Carrington and Ginot and Madar leading the way for Israel. Here's Kovlar. Played very well. Impressive. Such a young point guard. And that was a good catch and bucket from Sorkin, which he needed. Here's Ginot. He was the guy that was really going to work for Israel. He settled them down. And that was one of the blocks by Ukraine. Pustovi going up and using his long frame. Oh. He's like, what was that for? Bliznyuk having his pass blocked. That led to Carrington getting out on the break. Carrington wide open, knocks it down. Pustovi with that bucket. And that was a terrific take from Konyov. Sidorov with the jumper. And Sarah finally opening his account with the jumper at the line. Goes behind the back to free himself of Sidorov.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
6 seconds left here on the shot clock. Creasy's got to get something going. It's only spinning baseline. Gone. Oh, baby! Are you kidding me? Mitolu with no regard.
anger, had got himself out of the play. Offensive rebound. Hilnerson with a dunk. Delicious.
Drops it inside for the easy two. They blow that. Great work on the offensive glass. Block. Got to stay with the play. Block. It's a block fest for Serbia. Just threw everything away.
And now they're really picking up pace and turning it on and twisting and turning and tormenting. Retin Obasahan.
Branca has a lane to the basket. Oh, get that out of here! What a rejection from Papagiannis. Threw it into the seats.
And get a bucket here. Can't afford to turn it over, and then a quick layup and slam on the other end. Good execution, easy money.
Getting extended time. Nice pass. Oh, what a block! Keely Jones just pinned it. This is a block.
Shot clock winding down. Adic has it knocked away. Albany now on the break. Bounce pass, Poirier. Oh my goodness! The French wide awake, and their lead has ballooned in a game like this. Of course it's ballooned. Now it's an 11-point advantage.
Test so far, 48-43 in front. Jai using his speed, oh, it attacks the rim, and the one-handed hammer. What a jam that was.
Turkey have a shot to win it. Who do they trust? Biberovic mishandles, gonna take the lead away for the win! Tariq Biberovic rescues his country to get the win. They almost lost it. He stayed with it. Nothing but string.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, this hugely important game right now for Israel and Ukraine, and it's Kadin Carrington who has 13 points, leading Israel and doing so in his first game for them, first EuroBasket game. Of course, he plays for Hapoel Jerusalem. Been a real star there for the past few seasons. Here he is pulling up and hitting the jumper. Here he is putting his head down, driving into the paint against Bliznyuk. Then he is collecting the ball, getting out on the break, and scoring despite the tall Ukrainians sailing in for the block. And here he is hitting an open three. And Bliznyuk has got 9 points, not as much as the game high of Carrington, but nevertheless 9 very important points. having some joy driving to the basket. All of them count, all of them are important. Blazniuk hitting it from the right corner as well, the three-pointer. They've got 4 threes as a team. Oh, looks like you got Carrington. And here we are, a very tight game in Riga between Ukraine and Israel. Ukraine 0-2 in the qualifiers, Israel 1-1. So vital game for these two teams. Looking at some of the other stats, well, or points, 6 was the biggest lead for Ukraine, just 2 for Israel. And Ukraine have led for just over 12.5 minutes of the game. Israel, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Israel with that superior rebounding, 17-12, which is a little surprising, maybe. And nobody really capitalizing too much on the turnovers, just 4 points off the Ukraine turnovers for Israel and 3 points for Ukraine off the turnovers by Israel. Neither team really getting out the break. The only fast break points were scored by Carrington, where there's a little bit of a difference. 20 points in the paint for Ukraine and 14 for Israel. And what is interesting as well, the bench points, 11 for Ukraine and 3 for Israel. So 20 minutes in the books, and we're about ready to start the second half. And let's don't forget that these two teams are going to play again. That's going to be on Monday. I think I said Wednesday earlier. It is Monday. Israel taking on Ukraine here in Riga. So in 48 hours, they will be back here on this same court. Ben Saroff making his senior team bow here. And he's a good young guard, as well as Kozlar for Ukraine. And Sanan, I was impressed by Isuf Sanan. But he's 25 now. He's not a kid anymore. And I think they really want him to kind of step up and be a leader in this team. Sidorov is very effective coming off the bench. Scanning the barcode to get the EuroBasket Qualifiers app in your smartphone. Gives you all the information you need to follow the qualifiers.
השחקן הזה נשאר. יאב, אתה נותן לו חסימה על הכדור, ירון. אתה חוסם את הגמור פה. דריבל דק ותעשה כבר סל. יאללה. יאללה חבר'ה, יאללה. יאללה חבר'ה. הבנו? כן, על השני.
Well, some Ukraine veterans here watching their team play, and just you know, it's a national team competition. These guys out here playing for national pride, and they have certainly shown that in the first half of Ukraine. But they definitely got a tough 20 minutes coming up against Israel. So Israel now attacking the basket to the right on your screen, wearing the blue, guarded by Ukraine. And Sorkin drives in and gets the first bucket to put Israel in front. So a good start for the men in blue. Picking up the defense, being a little bit more disruptive. Blizniuk to Pustovi, puts it up at the stripe. Nice soft touch by the veteran. Jan Madar brings it back out. Sorkin hands it to Carrington, who puts it up. Net, nothing but. (16) for Kadeen Carrington. Oh boy, Pustovi's pass intended for Kovlar, but straight into the hands of Israel. Carrington now to the corner, and that was well off. That was Sorkin. No, it wasn't Sorkin, excuse me. It was Adam Ariel. Israel has they've been effective attacking the basket. I mean, their primary weapon outside has been Carrington. Here he is, right on cue, hitting the three. Good defense. Pustovi catches it and uses his considerable size advantage over Carrington to turn and score. And once again, Ukraine battling away here against Israel. Dump down low. Pustovi went for the ball. Great help coming over for the putback, Sorkin. Blizniuk turns, puts it up, misses. Bobrov goes for the rebound. I think that's going to be Israel. Oh, I think they might want to challenge that. Looked like it might have gone to Blizniuk. This was Sorkin making sure the ball went in. Kovlar to the corner and throws it out of bounds. Just great defense by Israel, because get the hands up, make it as difficult a pass as possible. Always keep the hands up on defense. Amazing how many deflections you're going to get. Madar goes out, catches a breather. Ben Sadov comes in. Sorkin steps back and front and back of the rim, stays out. Ukraine again, look to tie or take the lead. Bobrov bulls his way and fouled by Ariel. Bobrov has not been effective finishing. He's done well to get into position. Oh. I think he was the beneficiary there of a call that gets him to the line. Ukraine fans looking from the stands, getting some videos. Ties it up again. Bobrov, 2 points. First 2 points of the day. Sadov cuts left. Gets it back to Carrington. Carrington drives in, gets it to the corner, and the shot is blocked and gets it off too late. Second block of the day for Vojnilovic, Andrei Vojnilovic. Just the margins are so slim in this game, so small. Just has all the makings of a game that is going to go down to the wire. 3.5 minutes into the second half, knotted at 43. Bliznyuk, a little bit of a trap, somebody's got to be open. Vojnilovic to Pustovi, turns, goes up, and he is fouled by Sorkin. What's this? Turns. Yeah, they call the body. Pustovi steps up to the line. The free throw is always crucial at the end of the game, that's for sure. Ukraine right now, 5 of 7. Israel are 6 of 8. Sadov bringing it up the court. Timur. And the reach, the foul called on Bobrov. So Bobrov sits down. Lipovic comes into the game. 3 fouls on Bobrov. Just needs to sit for a second. Sadov drives in, and earns a trip to the free throw line. Uses the rim for a little bit of protection so he doesn't get blocked by Pustovi. And misses the free throw. So the best he can do now is tie it, which he does. And this game remains tight. 44 apiece. Oh, sweet move. Ariel driving in, and Kovlar with the bucket. He'd been quiet. Went right at Sadov. So Kovlar, who's so important early on, here he is again. Does not convert. $10 though. Timor in the game, and Carrington drives in. This time he does not score. Chance to go forward. Blizniuk. Pustovi turns. Oh! Can't get it to drop. Good hustle back on D by Israel. And now a chance for Carrington. And he's going to wait. Timor. Sorkin. Ginot goes behind the back. Bojanilovic. Oh, what a finish. He has been excellent. Number 41, Tomer Ginot. He knows how to finish, doesn't he? Look at this. This is not an easy play. Uses the glass. He's probably been the pick of the players for them, other than Carrington. 12 points, 5 rebounds. But in fact, he and Carrington each with 18 efficiency, which means they've had as much impact on the game as the other. Carrington doing a little bit more scoring. But this will make him the highest efficiency player in the team if he makes this. Which of course he does. So now he's plus 19. Sannen in the game. This is Sannen. Passes it. And here they go. Oh, the throwdown alley-oop from Pustovi. And that's the problem if you put some pressure on out there and you forget about the big fella down low. Ukraine able to spot him open right under the basket. No blocking that. And Timor is going to keep possession at this end. Look at this. Good job, Lipovi. Able to get it there just in time. 48-47. It's all happening. And the foul before the shot on Sannen. So Zalmanson, that bucket is not going to count. Don't you just love defending those bigger guys? I mean, you're doing everything right, it looks like, and he just kind of brushes you off and you get hit with the foul. Here's a three-pointer from Madar. That was clutch. 50-48 now, Israel on top. Kovar drives in. Great drive, just didn't finish. Timor, entry. Oh, beautiful bounce pass, Ginot, but Tomlinson doesn't collect it, and another chance for Ukraine. Sannen gets it down to Pustovi, and he's turning out to be a nice target in the low post. 14 points for Artem Pustovi. Madar again, gets it deep. Soft touch. Oh my, that is a quality finish. Yeah, this is Sannen needs to get his feet, get his legs under him. So he gets subbed out, and Blizniuk comes back into the game. Well, Madar's hit the big three-pointer, and here he is now with a chance for a three-point play. $53-50. Entry pass, Pustovi, bounce pass. Lipovi travels. Alexander Lipovi kind of caught in the corner, didn't know what to do. So Stepanovsky is going to bring Volodymyr Konyev back into the game. Stepanovsky doesn't hesitate immediately on a mistake to pull a player out. Entry pass. Timur brings it back out. Timur bounce pass and read beautifully by Blizniuk. Now Blizniuk crosses midcourt. Gets it back. Kovlar thinking about driving. Shot clock winding down. Passes. Hand in the face. Pustovi battles. Ukraine get the basketball. Vojnilovic. Pustovi to Vojnilovic for three. Off the back of the iron. Good box out by Zalmanson. Three-point lead for Israel. Also, the foul puts Zalmanson on the free throw line to stretch the advantage. And he makes both. Two big free throws for Idan Zalmanson. Blizniuk guarded by Madar. Sidorov gets it to the corner, and then they try to feed it to Pustovi, and was it Ginot that was called for the foul? Must have got him. No, it was a hold on Pustovi, so he's going to the line. It was Bleiser in the game and whistled for the foul. So it's his first appearance in this contest. And here's Pustovi. Takes his time, makes the first. 15 points for Artem Pustovi. And makes the second as well. 16 points. He's played well today. Also has 4 rebounds and a block. Zalmanson hands it to Timur. Timur drills the three. How clutch is that? Raising the bar. Timur. 58-52. Blizniuk avoids the foul. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Sidorov. Entry pass and Pustovi blocked. Gets it back, puts it up and in. He's got 18 points, and he may have 19 if he can sink this free throw. The big fella, the skyscraper, carrying Ukraine, putting him on his back. Just get it to the center. This was Timur's 3. $18 points, 5 boards. And gets it to go. Having a heck of a game, Pustovi. Jan Madar, Zalmanson at the line. Zalmanson's really coming up with some big plays now. Sidorov, a little runner. 40 seconds remaining. Spinning. Bounce pass. Salmonson inside. Seven-point lead. Biggest of the game for Israel. Ukraine in trouble. Almost like they've worn him down a little bit. Well, Tkachenko missing. This would be a huge basket if Israel can get it. Really pile on the misery. And Bleiser! O's Bleiser with the three takes it to a 10-point lead. Israel outscoring Ukraine 29-18 in the third quarter. And racing ahead right there in the last couple of minutes. 65-55, Israel on top at the end of three. Two more threes, no threes for Ukraine in that quarter, I don't think. And look at the free throws, it just all adds up. Israel just kind of wearing them down. I think that's the best way to say it. Wearing them down with their execution, despite the great play of Pustovi. Still a long way to go. And we'll see what Coach Stepanovsky decides to do. If he tries to change up the D, perhaps. That was a great drive by Kovlar. Gienot's been exceptionally good. He's just been exceptional. That was Pustovi, who's been making the headlines and the highlight reel for Ukraine. The alley-oop dunk. Timur with that shot. And then we had Pustovi at the other end going back to work. Getting it and getting a chance for a three-point play, which he does convert. But here is how it finished. O's Bleiser with the three for Israel. Scanning the barcode to download Courtside 1891 app into your smartphone. And 10 minutes to go. Ukraine have got a little bit of a hole to dig out of now. Pass down low to Bobrov. And an offensive foul. Now Bobrov, yeah, he kind of cleared out with his left arm. Four fouls on him. Feels like Ukraine are going to have to, and it might not be too easy, put on some type of press or surprise press. And look at this, the alley-oop. Oh my, Jan Madar has been terrific. And that pass to Sorkin, who throws it down. Jan Madar's been outstanding in this second half. Kovlar decides to keep, and loses it. He had the layup and just kind of lost. Look at this. What is Madar not doing right now? $14 points, 5 assists for Jan Madar. 1 steal. And he just looks so good doing it, doesn't he? Now it's Carrington. Sorkin turns Quickly up the floor, Ukraine. Bobrov fouled in the lane by Blazer. Tkachenko getting minutes here in the second half. Maybe he can bring a spark. He's open in the left corner. Blizniak fouled as he drives by Madar. I think Ukraine would be more than happy to get into the bonus early here. Two fouls on Israel. Two fouls on Madar. Kovar. Got to get some penetration. Tkachenko turns, and it's just not working for Ukraine here over the last few minutes. Sorkin, little jump hook, and Sorkin gets the ball back. Madar loses it. Now a chance to run. Sanin back in the game quickly, and they are going to get a dunk on the break. Konyev. Got to speed up the game. Back to a 10-point deficit. Carrington with 8 on the shot clock. Spins, gets into the paint, puts it up. No good. Can they go quickly? They want to. Sanin looks up the floor. Kovlar for 3, and it's not the game that they want to play. It's the game that they feel like they have to play right now. Madar doesn't go up against Sanin this time, but he gets right back into the paint, almost loses it, gets it back. Oh, what a pass from Jan Madar. That might be the best pass of the day for him. He's falling back and guarded, yet able to get the ball to Sorkin. Or Ginat, sorry. And you know Ginat's gonna make it. 15 points for Ginat, Tomer Ginat. Plus 21 efficiency, and Ukraine down 12, 7:03 to go. Israel definitely the better team. The last probably 5 minutes of this game, 6 minutes even. Sanin gets the pass, Pustovi. Good job, Bobrov. Following up the miss from Pustovi. He's got 4 points. Or actually, no, I think it's 6 now. No, it's 4. 69-59. And another bucket. Just piles on the agony. Sorkin's been tough. 11 points. Good balanced scoring now for Israel. And hand off to Blizniuk. Sanin for three. In and out. And Kovlar does a great job of saving it. They pass it around. Vojnilovic in the paint. And it feels like Ukraine are kind of rushing themselves. Israel has definitely dictated how this game is going to be played. Great catch, Sorkin. Oh, look at him get it back. And gets another rebound, and Pustovi, frustration for Ukraine. Growing, 5.5 minutes remaining. Israel looking really good bets right now to get their second win. Hard to see how Ukraine are going to switch this. So that's it for Bobrov. He's out. Pustovi still with 19 points, 5 rebounds. Sorkin's gotten better and better as the game has worn on, but he misses the free throw. He has 11 points, 9 rebounds. So he has also got a steal. He's probably going to finish with a double-double. This is another free throw. Got to get it up. Blizniuk, he does at the elbow. Israel more than happy to get all the seconds as they can to go off the shot clock. The game clock as well. Ginat missing that. But the problem is Ukraine are not making up the deficit. Sanin, bounce pass, Blizniuk. And Vojnilovic, just 7 seconds on the shot clock. It just kind of feels like Ukraine have run out of ideas. You know, they've played good, solid basketball. They've passed it around. But you have to be able to change, like, the tempo or do something on defense that's going to get you some easy buckets, and they just haven't been able to do that against Israel. Good defense. Good defense, Jan Madar. Ginat just continues to be tremendous. This is Kovlar running into Ginat. Ginat just turned 30 years of age, plays for Hapoel Tel Aviv. Oh. Madar has just been an artist in this second half. His movement, his passing, scoring, even his defense. He's been very clever. And he goes to the line and makes the free throw, continues, and I think Stepanovsky knows that this is going to be awfully difficult with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to come back against Madar and Co. 15 points now, 6 assists for Madar, 16 points for Jan Madar. Oh, Sanin trying to get the ball to his teammate. Great defense from Israel. Look at Sorkin. Sorkin on the books of Maccabi Tel Aviv. So Sanin sits down. It's been a frustrating day for him. First free throw is good. Sorkin does play a lot for Maccabi as well, so very important that he showed up today. Probably outside of Israel, not the best known of the Israeli players. There's a foul that's been called. He did play at EuroBasket 2022. Won the 2022-23 and 2023-24 Israeli national domestic championships with Maccabi. Always been with Israel, coming up through the youth ranks. And probably stateside they know him because he played at Oregon for 4 years, 2014 to 2018. Three and a half minutes to go. Sidorov open and hits a little jumper. Back to a 15-point game, and we've got another timeout. Well, it looks like it's going to be mission accomplished for Israel this afternoon in Riga. They'll play, obviously, here in 48 hours again against Ukraine. The second meeting, which will definitely be must-win for Ukraine. This one is going to really put their backs against the wall. I mean, they've got it all to do to come back now and to make it to the EuroBasket if they do indeed start 0-3. So Carrington has it, and again, Maccabi, the Israelis are more than happy to take time off the clock. Carrington helped up by Postovi. 1 of 2. So this game is really being won decidedly. Well, that's Kovar hitting the three-pointer. Ukraine led for most of the first half. That shot by Kovar has taken his tally to 13. Now Carrington's struggling a little bit at the free throw line, strangely. So he makes the second, so he's now 4 of 6. 18 points. Time is of the essence. You need to get the shots up. And takes the 2. And Sorkin, former Oregon Duck, 4-year letterman at Oregon. Hails from Ashad in Israel. Behind the back pass, Ginot. And Ginot, why not? He has been just 18 points now. Ginot plus 23 efficiency. Sidorov answers. Back to a 14-point deficit. They don't get turnovers and easy buckets. This isn't going to change. And well, they sped up Israel that time, and it helped them get the ball back. Look at that, Yamadar. He got the assist for that. So Yamadar, 16 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. Not bad. Haven't seen that much from Benjamin Sadov in the second half. So just as a reminder, Israel coming into this game knew they would qualify for the final round if they got 2 wins over Ukraine. So Ukraine knew they needed to get 2 wins just to remain in contention. And if Israel do get another win against Ukraine, and if Slovenia get a win, Slovenia will qualify. Portugal will qualify for the final round as well with a win if Israel beat Ukraine twice. So both Portugal and Slovenia, depending on, I mean, so they could both qualify as well this window if Slovenia win the next game and also Israel sweep. Nice pass, Pustovi, back to a 12-point deficit. Well, he's having a big game, Pustovi. .21 points for Pustovi. Jan Madar took it deep, and did you see him collect himself right at the end? He kind of ran out of real estate, and he was still able to score. Bozniak sits down. Pustovi catches it again, and they're going to count it. Oz Bleiser, 23 points for Pustovi. We saw David Kramer become the highest scorer with 43 points ever in the EuroBasket qualifiers. Postovi's not going to get there, but not too far off the 28. I guess he's probably not going to get there down at the bottom of the leaders with Iffy Lundberg and Gabe Olashani. "50 seconds. Carrington steps back. Madar, oh my gosh, I mean, Yam Madar is just showing the quality, isn't he? 86-71. 21 now for Yam. Sidorov, I'm not sure if that was blocked or not, but one more chance for Israel. Oh boy, the pass hit the rim. Well, the execution was there for Ukraine in the first half, and Israel just showed the quality in the second. That's all you can say. And their execution, and their depth. Kovar drives in, gets the layup to finish things off. It'll be a 13-point defeat unless Israel are going to call a timeout, try to get a bucket, maybe work on a play so they can advance the ball. And they've definitely got enough time to get another bucket. And you can't be, you know, if you're watching this, say you don't fully grasp why Israel would call a timeout up 86-73 with 1 second. It's because in international basketball, clearly tiebreakers come into play. So you want to get as much as you can against every opponent. And for Israel, they want to get as big a win as possible. You never know, they might get in a head-to-head tie with Ukraine for that third spot, or Ukraine might come out in the next game, have a great game. Everything might go wrong for Israel, or they might end up in a three-way tie. So yeah, so every bucket counts, and most people know that. I think more and more people realize it, but it is kind of a foreign concept to a lot of Americans if you're not used to seeing these games where tiebreakers come into play, or these competitions rather. Well, Carrington looks like a good fit. Israel do not seem to be a huge team, but really their size is enough. Doesn't put them at a disadvantage. Ginot gets it up, and I think the intention was to get it to Bart Timor, but anyway, coaches congratulate each other on a game well played. Israel pull away for an 86-73 win over Ukraine. So Ukraine fans not getting the win that they had desired. But those that are here supporting Israel will certainly be happy, as their team has taken a big step closer to the final round. 18-year-old Sadov, he will get some more minutes probably. See Rafe Minko, maybe he'll be selected for the next game. They got a huge squad of players that they brought, and they stay with them. 52% inside the arc for Ukraine. 2 more makes for them inside the arc, but 3 more makes beyond the arc. And look at the free throw shooting. Almost twice as many free throws made by Israel. And just the overall execution and the tempo of the game was to their liking, especially in the second half. 10 rebound advantage for Israel, 2 more assists and 1 more steal. Carrington with the 18 points, 21 for Jan Madar. Led Israel. Pustovi had a game high 23 in defeat. Ginot also with 18, and Ginot and Madar probably, well, you can say Sorkin also 13 points and 10 rebounds and 4 assists. He could also lay claim to being the MVP. Well, Israel got it going in the second half, and come the fourth quarter, they were just leaving no doubt about it. The lob from Madar to Sorkin, and we just didn't see enough of this for Ukraine, who were playing catch-up. So they've got their options, and Israel will be a team to watch at the EuroBasket. Make no mistake about it, they will be a tough team if they do go end up in qualifier, because they can shoot it. I think it'll be a tough squad selection, but this team here today looked pretty useful. And what we're finding is in all of these EuroBasket qualifiers is there are a lot of good teams. And it just means that EuroBasket 2022 is going to be an exceptional, 2025 is going to be an exceptional tournament. Pustovi had the 23 points, but Ukraine suffering their 3rd consecutive defeat. They are bottom in the group and looking more and more doubtful that they're going to make it, because the other teams all have 2 wins. So Portugal up at the top after their upset of Slovenia yesterday. And now Israel have joined Portugal and Slovenia at 2-1. They remain in 3rd. Ukraine at the bottom at 0-3. And don't forget, you get the top 3 that will advance to the competition, the final round. Ukraine were determined, and they did everything they're supposed to do early on. Perhaps did not open up a big enough lead that they could have given them some cushion in the second half, because once Israel got the wind in their sails, there was no stopping them. Israel win it. They'll do it all again in 2 days.